Welcome to tonight's live broadcast of Lomita High School Sports on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe and come back and listen to the archive games or for the next live broadcast.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Mark Edmondson coming to you live from Zephyr High School, Zephyr Gymnasium. I think we're going to have the national anthem to get us started. So, again, I want to say this right off. We've got a pretty good signal going, but I do want, if we go off during the night, please let me know. But we have the national anthem back at this time out on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
As I was saying, Mark Edmondson back with you live, had the national anthem, about to have the introductions. So the last game, a doubleheader win for the Hornets and Lady Hornets against Brooksmith on Friday. We had good connection, but at some point lost part of the feed on the girls' game. So please, if you're listening and it cuts out or just, again, the feed kept going, but there was just no sound. Somehow there was a glitch through my mixer. Text me. We had 10, 15 viewers check in, so if you're on 512-922-2601, I'm out here kind of, you're working alone, and as far as that goes, and you don't know when something might change. So y'all get to be my producers. If you're listening and there's a problem, as the other day I think I could have fixed it. I just didn't know it was happening at the time. So this is going to be a big night for the Lady Hornets, and the Hornets is on Zephyr against very good teams, coming off some big victories. The Lady Hornets getting their first district win. They're 1-1. This Zephyr Lady Bulldog team, we'll talk more about the boys as we go on. It is a doubleheader action. Starting a little late because of the JV game. The Lomita JV boys did fall to the Zephyr boys before this contest. They're having the introductions here. But we are planning to bring you this doubleheader of action between the Lady Hornets and the Lady Bulldogs of Zephyr, and the Hornets and the Bulldogs of the varsity boys following this game. So I do appreciate you joining us. All the games, LTX Sports YouTube channel. I'm also recording, trying another step, and if a problem happens, trying to record, so if we lose the stream, that I could go back and post it. So trying to do everything we can. We'll be bringing you all the district games, 25-1A. Again, Lady Hornets 1-1 in district, and Zephyr Lady Bulldogs, the best record. I failed to line there, 0-1. So we're about to get underway. The starters for the Lady Hornets: Mackenzie Andrade, Phoenix Jones, Amy Padron, Madeline Griffith, and Elena Falstich. Get you the starters for Zephyr here as we go here from, again, Zephyr Gym this Tuesday night. I want to throw it out here early. The Lampasas County Livestock Show starts tomorrow. Going to be a lot of activities. We're out of school on Friday. Phoenix Jones to jump at center court against Riley Hood, and the tip won by Zephyr. Quickly into the front court on the baseline. Quick long jumper on the way by Kinlan King. No good rebound to Jones. The other night, the Lady Hornets found themselves down late. They had a good start to the game, but were down late to Brooksmith, came back and won it in the last 20 seconds or so. And so it was a nice comeback and a big victory. Right now, the Lady Hornets, who are just underway, they have the basketball. Elena Falstich on the left side, baseline. She'll push it back up top to Andrade. Andrade right side of the floor to Padron. Need to be patient. And Jones in the lane, little jumper. Good look at the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to the Lady Bulldogs. Again, if you can't hear us for some reason, or I'm kind of having my own trying to check as well. But to make sure that we're still on, I'm checking on my iPad every once in a while. Just the other night, it really frustrated me. Runner on the baseline, no good by the Lady Bulldogs. Rebound comes down to Falstich. No score, just underway, about a minute 15 gone here in the first quarter. Andrade, straightaway three, falls in, kind of just hit off the rim and died, and then rolled in. Big shot, needs some of those threes to go. Andrade leads the scoring off for the Lady Hornets, 3-0. Lady Hornets with the early lead. Good to see that one fall. Almost a travel there, but able to keep her foot. Lomita has the lead. Zephyr has the basketball. Kinlan King backs it up, resets the offense. Left side of the floor, Kirsten King. She looks to drive in the lane, pass inside, good pass, and they found Kaylin Kubin for the basket, and it's 3-2. Full court pressure being put on. That's one of the things the Lady Dogs have to overcome, pressure by teams. Here's the trap and a lot of contact. Faust is trying to hang on to it, does get it to Padron. A lot of contact there and just kind of reaching. No call there early. They're going to let them be aggressive. Lady Hornets will have to adjust. Andrade has it in the lane, loses it, turnover, picked up by Zephyr. 3-2. Lady Hornets with the 1-point lead. 5:26 to go. Clock runs here. First quarter early. Do appreciate you joining us on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Cross court pass to King. That's Kirsten King. Now she gets it to Kinlan. Good zone defense right now being played by the Lady Hornets, forcing them to work. King looks to drive the baseline, in trouble there, and gets it back up top. Now cross court to Hood, three on the way, and it was 30. Sorry, it was Avery Stevens with the three, and makes it a 5-3, and then a steal. Turnover on the pressure. Got to be careful with that. Then a turnover the other way. A steal by Jones. Up ahead to Andrade. 5-3 to the basket. Griffith off the glass and good. Good find by Andrade to find Madeline Griffith. And we're tied at 5. So a little quick action there. Good job of getting the turnover and running the floor. It is. And every once in a while, if you hear me kind of moving around, that is because I'm trying to check and make sure my feed is still going. Into the corner. Zephyr has the basketball. We're tied at 5. 4:10 to go in the lane. Now in the corner. King, baseline jumper is over everything. No good. Off the hands. That was one of those cases where it went off the hands of one of the Lady Hornets, but she got bumped, so ball goes to Lomita. So we have a 30-second timeout here. Zephyr's coach wants to talk about it. Give me another chance to check, make sure we're still on the air. I am gonna be a little paranoid about that. It was on Friday night. Thought I was still recording. After about the first quarter, didn't have the girls' game. It was still on the YouTube channel, just no sound was coming through it. So I want to make sure we get that in. And that exciting comeback, I hated to miss the end of that one. the Lady Hornets. A good start here. We're tied at 5. The boys' game will follow about 10 or so minutes after the completion of this one. The boys got off to a good start with the win over Brooksmith. Full court pressure being put on. Again, that's something the Lady Hornets going to have to handle. Do quickly, did it nicely into the front court. Jones to Griffith in the lane. Short jumper, it's a little off the rim, no good. Rebound to Zephyr. But a good job running the floor there. You got an open look. That's what you want. They beat the press easily. You know, force a team out of it if you get a few of those easy baskets. 3:44, so halfway past this first quarter, we're tied at 5. 5-5 our score. Zephyr with the basketball in the corner. Now drives in the lane. King pass, and it's good. She got the pass off to, looks like Sydney Hobson, who got the basket. 7-5 Zephyr. Here comes the trap. Jones in trouble. Dribbles out of it. Pass to Padron. Shoots the 3 off the rim. No good. Zephyr with the rebound. 7-5 Zephyr with the basketball and the lead. Kenlyn King quickly into the front court. Now she kicks it to the right side. Looking inside to Hobson. Not there. Back up top to King. Resets the offense. 3 minutes to go. First quarter. 7-5 Zephyr. Lost the dribble there, gets it up top, now swings it. This is Kirsten King, left wing. Back up top to Hobson, now to Kirsten and Kenlyn in the lane. Shot is up and blocked. Good job by Padron to get the block there. It'll be Lady Hornet basketball. Good defense there by Amy. 7-5, Lomita trails by 2. They have the ball. Padron right wing. She looks to drive. Long runner, tough shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Zephyr, and then we have a jump ball, and it will be Lomita basketball. Good job by Jones tying it up. Got Riley Hood now. Riley Hood does check in for the Zephyr. And also for Zephyr, and then Abby Tower checks in for the Lady Hornets. On the inbound, Falstich has it. Back into the corner. Andrade, long jumper over everything. Rebound comes down to Zephyr. Going the other way. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go, first quarter. King tries to drive the baseline, not there. Now in the corner. Thinks about the 3. Cross-court pass to Hood. Hood now back to King. That's Kenlyn to Hobson. They're playing a little keep away outside the 3-point line. Again, King thought about it. Now past the low post up top. Hobson still almost drug that back foot for a travel. No call in the corner. Trying to work it inside. Jones doing a nice job being patient with the defense. Long jumper on the way. No good. Griffin runs down the rebound. Nice job by Madeline. Gets it to Falstich. 7-5. Lomita trails by 2, but they have the basketball. Andrade in the front court outside the 3-point line to Tower. Tower up top to McKenzie to Falstich. Baseline, Griffith, jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Zephyr. Zephyr looks to go the other way. It's Hobson now in the corner. Hood, 3, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, resets. Now King has it. Under a minute to go, first quarter. 7-5 Zephyr with the basketball in the lead. High post Hobson. Backdoor cut. And fortunately a missed. Point blank shot missed by Kirsten King. Rebound to Lomita. That was a nice job of finding the open player, but she couldn't finish. Lomita, Falstich has it in the backcourt. Needs to get it across half court. Pass ahead to Andrade. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Trying to tie it up here or take the lead with the 3. Andrade has it. 3-point line straight away to Falstich. Falstich drives the baseline to Griffith. She goes up and fouled. Good look. Good find by Elena. And Griffith will go to the line for 2. Kind of game. This is the pace that, again, favors the Lady Hornets. They had about an 8 or 9 point lead against Brooksmith early. Brooksmith did come back, take the lead late. The Lady Hornets came back. Really a big part of it was getting some big rebounds and free throws. Free throws up. That one's a little too strong. Madeline will have one more. Big part of that victory down the stretch. Got some subs coming in. Precious Hernandez in now for the Lady Hornets. One more free throw for Griffith. Second free throw is up and short. Off the rim comes down. Zephyr with the rebound. 19 seconds to go. 7-5, Zephyr with the lead. Kinlan King up ahead into the corner. Pass down low, knocked away. Padron can't save it. Long jumper is off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Zephyr. 2 seconds. Shot is off the rim, no good. Griffin with the rebound, and that will end a good first quarter. We're going to take a break at the end of one. The Lady Hornets trail the Lady Bulldogs of Zephyr 7-5 on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
There are a lot of vehicles on the road with jobs to do, and they come in different shapes and sizes. When you see an emergency vehicle, TxDOT vehicle, tow truck, or utility vehicle with flashing lights activated on the roadside, move over or slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. It's the law, with fines up to $2,000. When vehicles have flashing lights activated on the shoulder, move over or slow down. Be safe. Drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
Mark Edmondson back with you live. First half of our doubleheader of action this Tuesday night. Next scheduled games, and I have to be honest with you, they're from home Friday against Richland Springs, but I know the Richland Springs girls team already had to forfeit a game, so there is some question about that, but that is the schedule for Friday, 6 and 7:30 at home against Richland Springs. And we would, if those games are played, we'll be bringing that on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Going to the second quarter, the kind of, again, a pace that the Lady Hornets, good for them. They play tough defense, don't give a lot of second chances to the team. They did that against Brooksmith and have done that tonight against Zephyr so far. Not a lot of second looks. Missed a few shots there inside, and that is something they struggle with at times, but have got some decent looks and had a couple. You're going to have to knock down some of those mid-range jumpers and the three. That is something that they'll continue to, want to improve as the district season goes on. But they only trail with 2. It's Zephyr's basketball to start the second quarter. It would be a huge win to get a road win and go to 2-1. Not a must win for playoff opportunity, but still certainly have a chance here. Zephyr with the basketball, just underway. 15 seconds gone in the second quarter on LTX Sports YouTube channel. Kinlan King has it for Zephyr. Abby Tower and now Cambry Tower on the floor for Lomita, along with Precious Hernandez, Amy Padron, and Elena Falstich. Zephyr, good defense there by Falstich, forces the pass back up top. King to the left wing. Zephyr is trying to work that inside. They are being patient. They're passing it around, and right now you're doing what you need to. Keep your hands up and try to knock some away, but don't give them something easy. And so Lady Hornets doing that well. Ball knocked. Looked like Tower got a lot of basketball, but they say on the move inside. See, I think that Stevens will shoot 2. Maybe got her on the arm, but a lot of basketball there. Stevens was going to try to get a runner off at the basket, but Tower with the block, but 2 free throws. First free throw is up, and it is good. Stevens will have one more. So important for this Lady Hornet not to let a team, the other night it was a comeback, but it never got worse than I think about 6 points or so. Second free throw is good. So they trail now by 4, 9-5. Full court pressure being put on, knocked out of bounds. Got to take care of the basketball. It stays with Lomita. Padron to inbound. Still looking, gets it into Tower. Now to Falstich. Up ahead to Padron. Has to run it down at half court. To Tower in the front court for the Lady Hornets. Then taken away. Karros with the basketball. Going the other way is Kirsten King. Now she loses the dribble, gets it to Kinlan. Kinlan King. Right wing 3, no good. Tower with the rebound. Needs help. And it's on the floor, saved by Falstich. Going to be a foul on Zephyr. First I don't remember many fouls. First quarter, I didn't have any fouls. Each team now has one. Tower has that one. And let's see, we've got no timeout. Andrade checks back in. It will be Lomita basketball. That foul was on Avery Stevens, and Tower has one. So one foul each. Again, 5 fouls in a quarter gets you 2 free throws. They reset after each quarter. Falstich will bring it into the front court. They back out of the press there. Andrade now has it at the timeline. 6:18 and counting, second quarter. 9-5, Lomita trails. Padron to Andrade. To Falstich. Andrade, straight away three. I was on line, but no good. Rebound comes down to Zephyr. Zephyr goes the other way. King. Kinlan now slows it down outside the three-point line, looking for a screen. Now she looks to drive and kicks it out. Cross-court pass. Ball on the floor, saved to Cuban. Kaylin Cuban is in. Also Cheyenne Simpson in. Long three off the rim, no good, but a long rebound by Zephyr as well. That wild shot, no good, and the rebound fought for. Padron comes up with it. And then almost a turnover. Griffith saves it. Got to take care of the basketball. Lomita does have the ball, trailing by 4. Need a basket. They do go through these stretches where scoring, finding a score is tough down low. Ball knocked away. Steal by Zephyr. Trying to get it inside, couldn't get it there. Into the corner. Pass inside. That's blocked, but a foul as it'll be Sydney Hobson to go to the line for 2. Griffith, I believe, got the foul there. Pass came in, and Griffith came over for the defense. It will be 2 free throws coming for Hobson. First free throw is up and rolls off. No good. She'll have one more. So it has been at least probably about half of a quarter since maybe a little more since the Lady Hornets have scored. They do struggle at times being able to get shots at the basket. Second free throw is good. They're down by 5, 10-5, 5:06 to go here in the second quarter. Ball stolen, bad pass going the other way, and that should have been a carry, but no call. Going to be a long three here on the way by Simpson. It's off the rim, no good, and Padron couldn't save it. It's just kind of the shot hit off the backboard and then bounced off her before she could really get a look at it. So 10-5, Zephyr with the lead and the basketball. Cheyenne Simpson to inbound on the baseline. Gets it into King, Kenlon. Cross-court pass. Now up top to Cuban. Cuban. Now to King. Kenlon King. She is their point guard. Thought about the three, lost her dribble. Right side of the floor. Now straightaway three by King is on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Zephyr. Now on the floor. King has it. King, runner in the lane. It's no good, but a putback. It's no good. And then it'll be Lomita basketball. I said they were doing a good job of not giving them second chance opportunities there. Not so much. Got 2 or 3 looks at it. Got to be able to clear. In the backcourt, Falstich have it on the dribble. Again, that pressure being put on, forcing some tough passes now in the front court. Falstich has it left wing. Falstich up top to Andrade, who slows it down. Padron right wing. Need a good look at the basket. Falstich in the lane to Jones. At Falstich, she's going to shoot the three. It's short. Rebound, Padron gets the offensive board, goes up, and it's a little short and gets stuck in the side of the rim. So it will be, I believe that is a jump ball. I'm going to have to, one of the Zephyr boys runs in and jumps up and is able to knock it loose from his seat behind their bench. Yeah, I could have done that. Well, no, not really. But anyway, it is jump ball, so it stays with Lomita. Lomita to inbound baseline. Andrade to Jones on the floor, and now we'll have another jump ball, and it'll go the other way. Can't get it in cleanly on the inbound. So it has been a while since the Lady Hornets, and think Coach Reyes wants to talk about a little bit here as it is a timeout. Going to go ahead and keep it here. I believe everything's working. So not a lot of scoring either way, but in this second quarter, it was 7-5 at the first quarter. Now 3 more points added on free throws by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Hornets still fine, long way to go here, but they haven't been able really to get much inside. Then part of what teams, and seen this even before some in pre-district, teams forcing them to shoot outside. They have not shot well from outside, and even inside they have some struggles, but that's definitely improved. But they have not been able to get it in. They're packing it inside there, and so going to have to knock down a few of those jumpers or get a little more with movement and get a little more open to the basket. So still a long way to go, but down by 5 with 3:41 to go in the first half. Here from Zephyr, Texas. Kinley King brings it to the front court. Right wing to Stevens. Stevens looking, gets it up top to Kaylin Cuban. Cuban back to King. King now up top. That was Stevens back to King. She resets the offense at the timeline. 3:13 to go. First half, 10-5 Zephyr. Cross court pass. Now up top to King. Straight away 3. Offside of the rim, no good. They don't block out. Rebound, offensive rebound. Another 3 on the way. It's off the rim, no good. It'll go out of bounds. Lomita basketball. Got to make sure you get a body on somebody. Again, Lady Hornets in that last game as well, and for the first quarter, did a pretty good job of that. Got to keep that up. Don't give them second looks. Andrade to Falstish. Now to Jones. Jones in the backcourt. Up ahead to Padron. I need to see if they can get a good look at the basket. Up top to Falstish. Andrade resets the offense at the timeline. 2:40 right wing Padron. Andrade, Falstish left wing. Back to McKenzie. Now to Padron. She shoots the long 3. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound run down Falstish. Offensive rebound. Corner 3. It's over everything. A lot close on those last 2. Rebound to Zephyr. Going into the front court, King. Lady Hornets haven't scored in this quarter. Did that in the quarter the other day. King 3. Off the rim, no good. And rebound comes down to Perdone to Falstish. Elena, 2:01. 2:01 in the first half. Up ahead to McKenzie. Andrade. Reach a foul on King. That's the second team foul against, that was Kinlan King. Second team foul is, I believe that is Riley Hood checking in for Zephyr. Andrade has it. Lady Hornets need a basket. McKenzie to Falstish. Falstish left wing. Now to Padron. Now they swing it. Falstish left wing up top, trying to be patient. And they need to be patient. They got to try to get a good look. Now double team comes back to Andrade. Right now we're kind of settling for everything outside. They try to go in the lane. Ball knocked away. Falstish comes up with it. Now loses it on the floor. Still has it. To Andrade. 3 on the way. Could use this one. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. And Zephyr comes up with it. Minute 16 to go. First half. 10-5 the other way. And it's going to be Hood. Will shoot 2 free throws. Got in the lane. Was fouled. Let's see who the foul was on. Let's see. On Falstish, her first. But 2 free throws for Hood. First one's up. Rolls in. And she'll have one more. It's her first point, 11-5. So the defense is, Abby Tower checks in for Lomita. The scoring and in that game against Brooksmith, I think it was the third quarter after leading by 6 or 7, didn't score in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. 12-5, 7-point lead. The biggest lead of the night for Zephyr. Falstich, here comes the trap, up ahead to Andrade. Back to Falstich. Falstich looks to drive the baseline, pass underneath. Towers tries to save it, but is on the floor, and the travel was called. Turnover against, so they finally got it inside, but could not control it. Turnover against Lomita. King will bring in the front court. Under a minute to go first half, 12-5 Zephyr. Defense has been fine. The offense got to find a way to get going. Long way to go. See if they can get a stop here. If they turn something into something easy, get a turnover, go the other way. Hadn't been able to do that. King took about 3 steps but missed the shot, and then foul on King. That picked up a foul. Missed the shot. Falstich gets the rebound. It's not free throws yet. That's just the third team foul. 33 seconds to go here in the first half. Lomita, Falstich has it. Here comes the trap. It gets it to Jones. Jones up ahead to Tower. She can't hold on to it. Turnover going the other way. Again, too many turnovers. Into the front court, Hood. Up top to King. King kicks it out, cross court. Now King back with it in the lane, into the corner. Hood thought about the 3. 10 seconds. Straight away 3 is good by Stevens. That's her second. 15-5, 2 seconds. Falstich from half court can't get a shot off, and that will end the first half. So again, you give up 15 points and a half and get that was the first basket, that 3. The other 5 points all came at the free throw line. So your defense is doing what it needs to, but no points on the board. The offense is going to have to go in and regroup. Still a long way to go, only down by 10. They did make that comeback the other night, but gonna have to look and do it a little quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here at halftime, and try to come back. I'll get you some scoring. So at halftime, first game of our doubleheader, boys will follow against Zephyr here on LTX Sports YouTube channel. At halftime, Zephyr Lady Bulldogs 15, the Lomita Lady Hornets 5 on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
Smokey the Bears.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
What does VA mean to me?
A place for my daughter to call home, thanks to the VA Home Loan.
A new lease on life. The best healthcare team I've ever had is here at VA.
And education, and the opportunity to open doors I never thought possible with my GI Bill.
The financial support I need to manage the disabilities I developed because of my service.
Get what you earn. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post 9/11 veterans and their families realize what's possible. With support and resources that bring warriors together and empower them to become stronger, both inside and out.
It's possible to begin healing.
To get the help you need.
To find peace. And as each warrior's needs evolve, so do we. Because these last 20 years are just the beginning. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. Being from Oklahoma, I know a thing or two about natural disasters. Tornadoes are common where I'm from and have affected my life and the lives of people I care about. No matter where you live, be aware of the dangers in your area and have a plan. You can create an emergency kit, come up with an evacuation plan, and know where to seek shelter. You never know when a disaster may hit. These simple steps can help save a life. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
What does life after service look like? Kicking back? Taking it easy? We believe it looks a little different. Fighting for all veterans. Making sure they get the benefits and care they've earned. Rebuilding communities after disaster strikes. And adapting to support today's veterans. Meeting them where they are. The VFW. Still leading. Still advancing. Still serving. Get involved at stillserving.org.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextsstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We all have the ability to touch the lives of those around us. Moms, dads, neighbors, teachers, friends. These are the people who are always there to listen when we need to talk. Though their actions may not always be monumental, they are always felt. To someone going through a difficult time, a text, a call, or a visit can mean so much. Reach out to the veterans in your life today. Let them know they're not alone. One simple act can make all the difference. That's the power of one. If you're a veteran in crisis or know one who is, visit veteranscrisisline.net for free 24/7 confidential support. Or call 1-800-273-8255 and press 1.
There are a lot of vehicles on the road with jobs to do, and they come in different shapes and sizes. When you see an emergency vehicle, TxDOT vehicle, tow truck, or utility vehicle with flashing lights activated on the roadside, move over or slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. It's the law, with fines up to $2,000. When vehicles have flashing lights activated on the shoulder, move over or slow down. Be safe. Drive smart. A message from TxDOT.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go? I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Mark Edmondson back with you live here from the Zephyr Gym in Zephyr, Texas. It is at halftime of the first half of our doubleheader. The Lady Hornets trail the Lady Bulldogs 15-5. Baskets at a premium in this one. Let's see, there was 5 baskets total in the first quarter. 3 by Zephyr and 2 by Lomita, and then in the second quarter, 1 basket made, and that was late in that second quarter, a 3 by Stevens, and she leads the way with 8 for the Lady Bulldogs. But the other points in the quarter, they had 5. They were 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so that made up. Oh, I have that wrong now. Let's see. Maybe they called that a 2, or there was one more miss on the free throw, because that would make too many points. So they scored 8. So either, I don't know if I missed that. Either they called that, I think it was a 3, but they might have called that a 2 there late. Either way, it was 8 points in the quarter. Only 1 basket made. The Lady Hornets, no points, no baskets made, obviously, in that second quarter. The leading scorers, Mackenzie Andrade had that 3 to start the scoring early to give the Lady Hornets the lead, and then Griffith, Madeline has 2, so they've just got to find some scoring. They've been forced to look a lot outside. They still got to work it inside, but when they go inside, a lot of hands in there. Got to be strong with it and protect the basketball. So when they've gone inside, it's led to some of those turnovers. But you're still going to have to try to take some of those open jumpers. Got to try to knock them down, and so. I shot very cold in that first half, but a long way to go. Down by 10. That's definitely not insurmountable. But need to have a good third quarter here, when I get further down. See if you can cut into that lead. If you even cut it down to, a 5 or 6 point lead going into the fourth quarter, a long way to go. It is Lomitas basketball. Thank you for joining us on LTX Sports YouTube channel.com. Falstich into the front court in the lane, then kicks it to Jones in the wing. Phoenix to Padron. To Falstich. Falstich looks to drive now to Amy. Baseline, in trouble. Has to get it back to Falstich. Ball knocked away and stolen. Again, a lazy pass going the other way. Zephyr with the basketball in the lane with the left hand. It's good by Stevens. She leads the way now with 10 points. Just a little light on the pass, and Coach Reyes wants to talk about it here in a hurry. You're away from the basket, you get stopped, you throw the ball away, and then that turns into points the other way. Not the start you want. Down now 17-5. Got to be strong with the basketball. This team is definitely a mix and still learning on the way. Again, I thought one of the real keys, just got to talk to Coach Reyes, try to tonight again at the halftime of the boys' game. One of the real keys in that Brooksmith game, they stayed with it. They did not give up. They didn't get down, didn't lose that confidence. And were able to come back and get some free throws down the stretch and win it. Again, plenty of time, but right now a little bit, and road games different. This Zephyr team, they're in the middle pass going along the other way. Falstich can't run it down. She was ahead of the floor, pass ahead, but she couldn't quite control it and goes out of bounds. So on the inbound, looked like had a chance to go to the basket. Another turnover. The turnover is really hurting the Lady Hornets as well tonight. But as I said, just got to keep with it and keep that confidence. But I do think here on the road, but there's a steal, and that's how it can start. Getting good hands there by Padron, gets it to Falstich. See if turn it into some points. Elena into the front court. Gets it to Andrade. Andrade on the dribble to Padron. Back to McKenzie. Looks to drive in the lane, but then kicks it to Padron. Baseline, little short jumper over everything. Again, just everything either a little too strong, a little too soft. I do think some of that's a little bit of that confidence level. It wanes with this team, and just got to keep going. That was a really nice job of getting to the baseline. Padron with good hands again, another steal. Just really struggling on the offensive end. I'm not trying to belabor it, but that's what's happening. 17-5, 6:26 to go here in the third quarter. Falstich into the front court. Feel like if you get one of those baskets to go, then maybe it could turn into a couple, but can't get anything to fall for now over a quarter and a half. Jones back to Andrade. She backs it up near the timeline. We're about to go under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trying to get it to Griffin down low. She's able to get it. Then going to be fouled. Good job, Griffith, being strong with the basketball. It was knocked loose, but she wasn't going to give it up and got fouled by Hobson. That's her second. First team foul here in the third quarter, 17-5. Zephyr with the lead. Lomito with the basketball. Andrade on the baseline. Still looking. Got to get it in. Got to throw it in, and 5-second call, and you got to have that little clock in your head, and waited too long. If you don't have somebody, you got to throw it up top, get it out, and turn over when you're at your own basket. Don't get a chance to even get a shot up. King has it in the front court for Zephyr. Right wing now up top to Kirsten King. Left wing now down low and post up top to Kirsten King. Kenlin, she drives, baseline runner, no good, but can't corral the rebound. Comes back to Zephyr, an offensive board. King has it again, right wing, cross-court pass. She gets it to, it is Hobson. Hobson now back to King. She shoots the long three, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Falstich. Still 17-5. Falstich into the front court at the basket. That runner off the rim, no good. Got in the lane, couldn't finish. Going the other way, Zephyr. The Lady Hornets haven't scored since the first quarter. Kenlin King drives the baseline. Up top to Kirsten King. King to King. Cross court pass to Hobson. 4:50 to go, third quarter here from Zephyr, 17-5, Lady Bulldogs. Free, jumper is no good, but an offensive rebound. That put back no good, and it goes out of bounds, stays with Zephyr. Couldn't clear the rebound. Got Cambry Tower checking in for Lomita. 4:39 to go, third quarter. Again, 17 points you've given up. Defense has played well, but only 5 offensive points. On the inbound, Zephyr has it. They look to drive in the lane. That runner off the rim, no good. And Abby Tower, who'd also checked in good, high in the air for the rebound for the Lady Hornets. Falstish has it. She looks to drive into the front court. Still has it in the dribble. The lane pass to Cambry, but not quite ready for it. She came in the lane, and Cambry couldn't control it and goes off her legs out of bounds, so a turnover. Falstish just got in the lane. Lane will get a rest here. 4:21 to go, third quarter. Zephyr basketball. Just some of the little things they really did a better job of the other night. This is a team that has had those ups and downs and going to continue not to give up on this game, fight through it, but moving forward. It's not been as clean a game, and those turnovers have hurt. Zephyr has put the pressure on, no doubt, but just need to try to put a little run together, down by 12. 17-5. That's not that much in basketball, but you only scored 5. It's tough. Baseline runner is good, though, by, let's see who for Zephyr. I think that was Kirsten King. Her first basket makes it 19-5. Andrade. Into the front court on the dribble. In the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Good job of getting the lane. Run down by Precious Hernandez. Jones. That shot no good. Going the other way. Got a couple shots in the lane. Again, can't get one to fall. Zephyr basketball. They lead 19-5. The boys game will be about 10 minutes or so after this one. King has it. Right side of the floor to Cuban. Actually, not sure if it's Cuban or Cuban. It's a K. Shot at the basket, no good. Hobson put back, no good. And then we just kind of batted around. We have a chance, but we hit at it, not grabbing it, and goes out of bounds. Turnover, little things, little mistakes have really added up to hurt the Lady Hornets here tonight. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. 19-5, Zephyr with the basketball and the lead. Up top, that is, Stevens has it. Now to Kirsten King. Now to Kinlan. King going to shoot the 3. Off the rim, no good. Good rebound by Hernandez. Andrade has it. 2:41 to go, third quarter. 14-point Zephyr lead. Desperate for a basket. The Lady Hornets straight away 3. It's off the rim, no good. Online, but couldn't get it to go. Lady Hornets just shooting percentage extremely low, and then we've got a foul going the other way as they got it up ahead to Stevens. Is it on the floor? I think it was Andrade with the foul. I say free throws, so I've got Padron and False just checking back in. That was on McKenzie, her first foul. It's not shooting, it was on the floor, so Stevens will inbound from the baseline. Stevens looking, still looking. In the lane, a shot off the glass is good. They allow Cuban to get open right at the basket. 21-5, Zephyr pulling away. Falstish, steal by King. King at the basket, she's going to be fouled. So a steal, too many turnovers. Saw this a little more in the Cherokee game. Where they just kind of started to get away from them. So kind of got to take a breath right now. And the teams are going to put pressure on it. Brooks Smith tried it too, but overall the Lady Hornets just did an overall better job of being able to do to keep that at a minimum, especially the turnovers turning into easy baskets, which we've now seen here in the last couple of minutes. Free throw is up and good by Kinlan King. It's her first basket. She'll have a point. She'll have one more. Makes it 22-5. So this was a 7-5 at the end of one, and it's still just 15-5 at half. But Again, the Lady Hornets have not scored since that first quarter. Second free throw is good. King with 2 points, 23-5. Biggest lead of the night for Zephyr. Padron has it in the backcourt. Pressure being put on. Trying to get her dribble back, has lost it, and then throws it away. Another steal. Just too many turnovers, too many extra possessions. Corner three on the way in and out, no good. Offensive putback, no good. Then a rebound. And then we got a jump ball, but I think they were jumping. It was both Lomita players, but they say it was a jump ball. I didn't see a Lady Bulldog there, but subs coming in, Griffith, Jones, and Andrade. But it will be a jump ball, and Zephyr will keep the basketball. Hood to inbound, still looking into the left corner. Up top, Stevens with the long jumper. It's short. Rebound fought for. I'm going to say it's off of the Lady Hornets. Lady Hornets also just a couple of steps slow on those. No, I apologize. It was close here, but it did go to the Hornets. Off. Thought they were going to say that was going back to Zephyr, but it goes to Lomita. Trying to get it in the front court. Falstish have it. Falstish on the baseline. Pass to Griffith. Goes up, and she's fouled. Shot's no good, but a good find by Falstish. Griffith went up quickly, but she was hit. Only the third and fourth free throws. Griffith had the first two attempts in that first quarter. She was 0 for 2. She'll have 2 more here. That foul was on Cuban. Again, I think it's Cuban. It's K-U-B-I-N, so kind of going with the K sound. Free throws up and good. First points since that first quarter, and I believe Madeline had that last basket, so at least broke that drought. A long way to go, but got to start somewhere, so nice to see that go. Griffith will have 1 more. Second free throw's up. It's short, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lomita off of one of the Zephyr Lady Bulldogs. So it is now 23-6. Lomita basketball, 1:34 to go here in this third quarter. Andrade looking, still looking, got to get it in. Gets it up top to Padron. Throws it into the backcourt, and Padron can't get it. And then that's Natalie Lopez who had checked in, who runs it down and then gets the basket, just able to get to it. And then on the inbound, thrown away. Pressure, again, starting to mount up for the Lady Hornets. Coach Reyes takes a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a short break here. 1:21 to go in the third quarter. Zephyr taking control. They lead 25-6 over the Lady Hornets on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go? I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Mark Edmondson back with you live here from Zephyr, Texas. Zephyr High School. It is 25-6. The Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Hornets. They will inbound. Zephyr has the basketball. Again, on the inbound, they do get it into King. King in the lane. Ball knocked away. She saves it to Lopez. Lopez back to King. That's Kenlyn King. At the timeline, slows it down. 1:09 to go, third quarter. King into the corner to Lopez, back cross court, top of the key. Stevens for the 3, front of the rim, no good. Griffith, a good rebound for the Lady Hornets. Gets it to Falstish. Falstish looks to push. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Falstish in the lane. Now has to pull it back out. 15-foot jumper. Gets it to go. Finally, got a little touch and got a little luck, and it was a good shot, but those had been falling off. but that one went in. Falster's first basket on the jumper, 25-8. 25-8, long way to go, yes, and they're down a lot pass into the corner. But, again, just got to keep at it. Kinley, that three is no good, but an offensive rebound, couldn't clear it. Back to Kinley King, ball on the floor, she saves it. Now to Stevens, Lopez, no, that's Hood, and she shoots the three, and it's her first three, and they have hit a couple of threes, makes it a 20-point lead, 28-8. They pulled away here in this third quarter. Andrade into the front court. She's going to take the three, and it's short and doesn't get to the basket. It'll go out of bounds and go the other way. So with 1 second, she was shooting that. She was just a little bit outside, normal range, but the time was running out, and then the clock ended at 1 second, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll go ahead and take this break as well. Going to the fourth quarter, the Zephyr Lady Bulldogs 28, the Lomita Lady Hornets 8 on LTX Sports YouTube channel.
Right now, our world feels divided. But out here, we have so much in common. We fish the same waters, roam the same fields, raise families under the same open sky. Out here, there's no left or right. We all share a love of wildlife and wild places. But now, the animals we love and the lands we treasure are threatened. Gone, unless we defend them. This isn't about right or wrong. It's about standing together. Because up to 1 million species face extinction unless we unite and act to save them. We are their last line of defense. We are defenders of wildlife. Join us as we band together to protect our wildlife and wild places. Because in our love for what we share, we are closer than you think. Be a wildlife defender. Learn more at defenders.org.
Mark Edmondson back with you live. Madeline Griffith leads away with 3 points, 2 for Elena Falsters, also 3 for Mackenzie Andrade. So, again, the first point since that second quarter, but only 3. They are scored 13-3. The defense still played pretty well. A lot of those points were coming on the inability to get through the press still, that pressure being put on, and it ended up with some easy baskets for Zephyr in that third quarter, which, of course, what they were looking for. Jones at the high post for Lomita. Lomita with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. 28-8, ball on the floor, kicked out of bounds off of Lomita. Another turnover. Going to be, two keys to the story. Not able to handle the pressure, especially as the game went on, to give up some of those easy points. And that really, when they did have chances, that low shooting percentage just really tough to overcome. You just hope you try to play a good, strong fourth quarter here. 20 points is going to be very difficult to overcome. Not going to try to make something out of it. It's not, but you just, again, the old cliches, play by play. That three no good by King, but nobody clears it. And again, King runs down a long rebound, then a corner three by Lopez, no good. Madeline Griffith does run that one down for the Lady Hornets. Falsters has it. Into the front court with the dribble. Elena in the lane, loses it, or saved by Andrade. Good hustle there. Andrade has it. Padron lost the dribble, gets it to Andrade. 6:40 to go in the ball game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Padron in the lane, looking for a shot. Good. Kind of a flat-footed shot and had a little contact, but a job of getting it and following through. And that's Amy's first basket, makes it 28-10. Corner three on the way. Stevens, it's off the rim, no good. Griffith high in the air for the rebound and then knocked away. Let's see who it. I haven't seen which way they say. I think it's going to Lomita. So it will be Lomita basketball. 6:16 to go. I'd love to say they can come back from ball thrown up for grabs, and Griffith hustling to try to get it. Let's see. Does go out of bounds off of one of the Lady Bulldogs, that the Lady Hornets can come back from 18, and it would make for an exciting finish. But the main thing right now is, again, just try to get some points, get some good